Hey, what's up, everybody? So, what I wanted to do was something a little bit different today. And I'll start by saying this: my ultimate goal is to set everyone up for success long term and truly making health and fitness, eating right, nutrition, all these things a lifestyle. And so, what I want to talk to you about today is one of the most crucial parts of really maintaining it as a lifestyle. And that is truly planning things out. You have to have a plan each and every week. And the people that you see that are healthy, that have made it there, that really don't have a plan each and every week, is because they've already displayed the discipline. They've displayed the mental fortitude and the willpower to do it without doing so. But for the rest of us that still need that, I mean, that's just being honest. This is going to be your lifestyle for quite some time until you do indeed get to that point. Okay. So, what I want to show you walk through today is how to map out your time, particularly and so you can stay on track with your nutrition. So, the first step, and so what I'm be talking about is using what I call a time map. This is indeed Anthony's personal time map. So, the time map starts with number one, what are my daily tasks? Now, I didn't list out every single task that I have. Actually, I have a notebook for that where I actually list out here's this week. There's some last week, and then going back to some others too as well, things that I need to do. So, and this is how you manage or track your life. And this again is what healthy people / successful people do on a routine basis that have a goal. Let me emphasize that too. That have a goal. If you don't have a goal, chances are what I'm about to show you, most people don't do. But for those of you that are serious, that have a goal, that genuinely want to change, this is indeed for you to help you make that change and get to where you want to be. So here are 6 things that I know that I am going to do every single day. Number 1 is train. I know I have to do that. Second on here is work out myself. Third on here is actually write the workouts, write them for the online programs that I have, as well as for the gym. And then there's also nutrition coaching. There's also responding to messages from the nutrition coaching. And then there's the coaching call. Now, again, this isn't everything. This is just a short list here for the sake of this example. Now, I know what my tasks are. Then the next question I got to ask is, how long does this actually take me? So I know I train in the morning for 4.5 hours in the morning. I know I work out for 1.5 hours. I know writing workouts, I can do so one workout in about 30 minutes a day. Nutrition coaching takes me anywhere from 2 to 3 hours each day. Responding to messages, I do that twice a day for 30 minutes. So it's about 1 hour. Coaching calls, they're a little bit scattered. That generally takes me, depending on the length of the conversation, anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour each day. Okay. So here's how long these things take. Now, here's how most people plan out their life. They have a calendar, right? Okay. Here's May. And they say, oh, I got that doctor's appointment today on the 2nd. It's a doctor, it's DR. I got my vacation from the 7th through the 15th, right? They do stuff like that. But here's usually what happens and why that method does not genuinely set people up for success long-term in life, is because there's still no specific window of when I'm doing this, for how long, and on what day, right? And what happens is like, for example, I was talking to somebody recently, just this last week, and there I was asking them about a particular task that I've been on them about. And I said, so when are you going to do it? They said Sunday at 1 o'clock. I said, okay, all right, how long is it going to take? Well, I really don't know yet. It's kind of the first one. So I said, okay, let's just give ourselves an hour. Okay, what else do you have to do on Sunday? Well, we know, obviously, most people go to church. And obviously, most people, we all know this. Every time you go to church, you got to go somewhere to eat, even if you're cooking at home. You know that. So if church is at 10 o'clock, usually lasts about an hour and a half, depending on what church you go to, an hour and a half, 2 hours, somewhere in there. And so if that's 10 to 12, and I know we all know we talk and fellowship at the church, usually about 15, 20, 30 minutes sometime. And then I leave, and then I go to eat. Well, by that time, it's already 1 o'clock. So what happens is that thing I thought in my head that I was going to do at 1 o'clock ends up getting pushed back, because we all know after we eat, we know we got to go to sleep. We got to take that Sunday nap, right? Got to take that Sunday nap. And that's going to take me about an hour, right? And then I might start doing some cleaning, stuff like that. So you start to see how if we don't write things down and then actually calculate how long it's going to take to do, how things get jammed up, and then we actually don't get anything done, and then we become a procrastinator. And procrastinators aren't very successful. They wait to the last minute. They're usually under a lot of pressure. They usually stress, and then they don't have the most, in general, they usually don't have the best eating habits. Okay. And we're not one of those people. So what we want to do is we want to plan it out. Now, and I can hear kind of the thoughts in somebody's head thinking like, man, my schedule changes so much though. It's so random. And that's okay. Even with my time map that I have here, it's probably only going about 70 to 80% right. Some weeks, 60%. But here's the key. More often than not, if I have a structure and a framework for my day, for my week, and I start having more often than not being purposeful about my living on a day-to-day basis, chances are I'm going to be a much more productive person, a much more driven and goal-oriented person. I'm going to see more success with my nutrition, because bad eating habits develop out of simply poor management, poor time management. Okay? Bad eating habits develop out of poor time management, simply because you didn't calculate how to prepare or when to prepare. All right. So here's the takeaway for all of this. List out your activities, number one, that you have to do on a daily basis. Now, on the nutrition side of things, let me erase this. On a weekly basis, we know one of those activities would be, I'm going to put 7 here, is meal prep. Okay. Most of you have the meal prep guide that I've already emailed to you. It's a 90-minute meal prep guide. So if that's going to take me, so my 90-minute meal prep, if that's going to take me 90 minutes, then all I simply do is, okay, I'm meal prepping on Sunday or Saturday or Friday, whatever day that ends up being, and write that in. I'm doing it on this day for this time. And then if I work my time backwards, okay, say I'm doing it we did our meal prep yesterday at our house. So we did that, what's yesterday? Tuesday, my wife did a meal prep there. We usually go grocery shopping on a Saturday or Sunday, usually. And then we meal prep on a Tuesday, because she's normally off one of those, Monday or Tuesday, on one of those days. But my point simply being this, guys, when you do this every single week, when you know you've got a 90-minute meal prep, when you